Meow and hello, yours truly, the Cat Protector here from Cat Galaxy with another edition of In the Cat's Eyes. And with me right now is Kim Dezelon from the Brambley Hedge Rabbit Rescue. Did I get it right? Yeah,
yes.
I got it right. It's a mouthful.
It is. Thank you for having us today.
And of course, we've got a special guest with her. And who's this?
We have Cody. This is my special little Cody. He's a great little bunny, very friendly. He's my bunny, and he's called a Hoto. That's the type of bunny he is.
Oh, great. Okay, and is that from a specific region? Or,
actually, it is a breed. He's probably a mixed breed, but he's very identifiable with the black ears and the circles around his eyes, and that's what we would call him.
Well, you know, a lot of people love rabbits. You know, it's always been a great animal, and you guys are going to be involved. You guys and gals are going to be involved at Tales of the Season. Tell us what we're going to see from Rabbit Rescue.
What we like to do when we're speaking with the public is educate them about rabbits, in that they are very unique animals and are only going to be comfortable with that special family that's willing to be very patient and to go that extra length to understand rabbits.
Yeah.
In general, rabbits are not good with young children, and in general, they don't like to be picked up and held. So it's a matter of us matching that personality of the particular rabbit to that individual family.
Now, do they get along really well with other animals like cats or dogs?
They certainly can get along with cats and dogs. Obviously, the cat or the dog has to be very easygoing and not aggressive. But certainly they can live in the same environment, in the same home, and be comfortable with them.
Because it seems pretty comfortable.
He is a very docile rabbit. Yeah. That's why I brought him today. They're not all like this. They all have very, very unique personalities. A lot of them are very shy and not trusting of anyone, whereas many of the others are very easygoing, just like Cody, very comfortable with people and don't mind being held or picked up.
Is it because that they were, you know, considered the prey animals?
They are a prey animal. They are a prey animal. So they really, every moment of the day, are looking out for predators. Mm-hmm. They can't we really recommend rabbits for children over 10 years old. We want them to understand that they're a high-need animal with a very delicate digestive tract. Their dietary needs are very particular. They're not complicated, but you really have to follow a specific regimen. They shed a lot, so be ready for that. Unfortunately, a couple times a year they're going to shed. The primary part of their diet is hay. So if you're not comfortable having lots of hay in a certain area of your house, that's important to know. They need a lot of exercise. They need to run around and be interacted with. They need social interaction. But again, it's going to come on their basis. When they want it, that's when they're going to ask for it.
Because I think it's really great. I've seen the Rabbit Rescue out at the other events. You were at the Franciscan event, and you're coming to ours. It's got to be exciting for you because it's kind of that perfect cutoff point, you know, for the holidays if somebody's considering adopting a rabbit, and obviously there's going to be a lot to learn about rabbits.
And yes, I have to say in general we would discourage that. We don't want any rabbit to be adopted for a particular holiday. This is a 10-year commitment. Mm-hmm. It's a huge commitment. So we would really discourage that in essence. Certainly if they've had rabbits before and they understand what they're getting into, they can adopt the rabbit. But it's really talking to that family and understanding the family, what their expectations are of this rabbit, because he has to live indoors all year round, and he's going to be a family member.
And spaying and neutering, also an important thing with rabbits.
Needs to be done. At basically 6 months, all rabbits should be spayed or neutered, and this will help with their general health as well as behaviors.
Because you've got a lot of fans. I found Brambley Hedge has a lot of fans, has a lot of rabbit fans. Not rabid fans, rabbit fans. Rabbit fans. I have never had the experience with rabbits, but I know people that have. My neighbor has a rabbit, and she actually has 2 rabbits, and she has them because she lives in such a small space. Is it?
Exactly. We recommend an X-pen if you are not able to give them an even larger space than that. But they still will need exercise every day outside of that X-pen. But bunnies need a lot of space to move around. They're made of mostly muscle, and they need to exercise and run and play and have a lot of variety in their life.
And what kind of foods should a rabbit have?
As I mentioned, hay is most important. Timothy hay.
Well, besides the hay.
That's primary, because that's 100% necessary for a healthy rabbit. Number 2 would be a small amount of pellets, Timothy pellets, and then they can have greens, dark leafy greens. And that's pretty much it. It's a very, very simple diet.
So really no fruits or anything?
Small amount of fruits, but of course you would minimize the sugar intake.
Because it's kind of like the guinea pigs kind of have almost a similar diet.
Somewhat similar, yes.
And like I said, Tales of the Season, it's great to have you a part of the event, because rabbits are one of those, for some people it seems almost like it's a great, I want to say starter pet for the older kids, and obviously the adults that are looking for that one animal. They don't have a lot of space in their home, or they just want something that really kind of, will they sit on your lap?
These will sit on your lap, and certainly again, as I mentioned, we match the rabbit to that particular family. But they have to understand it's on their terms. When they're done, they're done. Yes, very independent. That independence is similar to cats. And so there's really a lot of education that goes on. And when we participate in your event, we will discuss what's involved with adopting a bunny and really find out if this particular family would be appropriate for having a rabbit in their home.
Do they do well at animal adoption events? Because some animals get a little nervous, they don't like being there, and then there's others that are really kind of used to that environment.
In general, most would not, but the ones that we do bring to the events are used to it, and they're comfortable. So yes, they're comfortable, and they're comfortable being picked up, and we allow people to pet them and the children to pet them and see them and certainly interact with the crowd. So we look forward to that.
So regular brushing also important?
Yes, yes. As you can see, they do shed at least on a weekly basis. You want to brush, and a couple times a year you're going to have a big shed.
What about bathing? Some
never.
people okay, so
Never.
You don't have, but are there products, or there safe products for rabbits then, if you want to keep them clean and keep their coat healthy?
That's what they do.
Okay.
And that goes back to where the hay comes into play in the diet. Rabbits constantly clean themselves, so they're taking in lots of fur, and that can cause a blockage in their digestive tract. But if they're eating unlimited Timothy hay, that fur will move through their system, and so the rabbits take care of themselves.
What a beautiful rabbit.
He is. He's great.
And real calm.
He's very calm.
Doesn't seem to mind being petted. Doesn't seem to mind. I mean, that's perfect. I mean, that's kind of a perfect animal
bunny.
for me. But
that's why I have him.
It would obviously be a fit, because there are going to be households that have more than one animal.
That's right.
So obviously you are have there been rabbits that really get along so well with cats that they're buddies because they were been raised together?
Absolutely. His best friend in our household right now is our dog. So again, it has to be a very calm, not aggressive cat or dog. And certainly bunnies and cats can bond along with bunnies and dogs. And it's that right mix. It's a non-aggressive dog, non-aggressive cat, and then you find a happy couple.
So give us the website where we can find Brambley Hedge.
It's bhrabbitrabitrescue.org. Again, Brambley Hedge Rabbit Rescue, bhrabbitrabitrescue.org. Our website is chock full of good information and pictures of each and every one of our 150 bunnies that we have in the rescue.
Wow, that's a lot of rabbits. That's like literally pulling 150 rabbits out of your hat, basically. I mean, to make a joke, I mean, obviously there is a lot of seriousness involved, but I think rabbits have really given us they've been a part of history too, you know, in our historical and some of that stuff. So check out Brambley Hedge Rabbit Rescue at Tales of the Season. It'll be great to see the rabbits out there, and I'm sure that I'm going to stop by. Well, great. Thank you for inviting us. We're looking forward to the event. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting to have a rabbit rescue because we have so many small little animals. We're going to have guinea pigs, and we're going to have rats. We're going to obviously have the cats and the dogs, but the rabbits are always going to have a special place in people's hearts. Absolutely. So, thank you. Well, thank you, and want to thank you for joining us here on In the Cat's Eyes, and we'll see you out at Tales of the Season. If you want to know more about the event, go to www.talesoftheseason.com. We'll see you next time on In the Cat's Eyes.